pond before stocking a new batch of fish into it? What is the importance of pond preparations? What is the procedures to prepare a pond for fish culture? All of these questions will be discussed in this video. By the end of this video, you will be able to understand the procedures of pond preparations such as drying, liming, water refilling, and pond fertilization. Before we start, I'm going to tell you what is going on in a pond. After fish were harvested from a pond, some fish will still be in the pond. The bottom of a pond will also have decaying dead fish and plankton, mud, and maybe aquatic plant that grows in the pond. So, if we just fill up with water and put new batch of fish stock in the pond, these fish will face some problems such as disease outbreak, pests, and predators, and also poor water quality. So, what we need to do during pond preparations is to ensure the successful of the culture cycle. Pond preparations consist of 4 main procedures. First is drying. Second is liming, followed by water refilling, and the last procedure is pond fertilization. Let's go to the first procedure. Drying the pond is important because we want to get rid of all the fish that are left inside the pond. Drying process also eliminates muddy condition in the pond. The pond will be dried for 1 to 2 weeks until the bottom of the pond crack to depth 1 to 2 cm. Drying the bottom of the pond will help to: number 1, remove disease-carrying organisms from previous crop, and number 2, help to oxidize harmful chemical, and number 3, facilitate the mineralization of organic matter. Second procedure is liming of the pond. During this process, calcium and magnesium will be applied uniformly at the bottom of the pond to reduce the soil acidity. Liming process will kill most of the organisms in the pond, raise pH, increase alkalinity reserved in the pond, neutralize harmful action such as sulfides and acids, promote biological productivity, increase light penetration, and enhance nitrification process. Common liming materials used for pond liming are calcium oxide, also known as unslaked lime, quicklime, and burnt lime. It comes in powder and granular forms. 2. Calcium hydroxide, also known as flaked lime, hydrated lime, and builder's lime. 3. Calcium carbonate and magnesium carbonate, also known as agriculture lime, which is the least reactive form of chemical. The third procedure is pond water refilling. To avoid pests and predators entering the pond through the water inlet, the filter screen should be placed at the water inlet pipe. It is important to screen the water in order to increase fish survival and reduce feed conversion ratio, or FCR. Why do we screen the inlet? The main reason is to remove unwanted animals from entering the pond. Inlet screening will help to avoid unwanted animals from 1. Predates fingerlings in the pond, 2. Consume the fish feed, and 3. Compete for dissolved oxygen. The purpose of pond fertilization is to: 1. Improve natural fertility through the additional of organic or inorganic fertilizer. 2. Improve productivity of natural food organisms such as phytoplankton, zooplankton, and benthos. There are 2 types of fertilizers which are organic and inorganic fertilizers. Organic fertilizer derived from animals or plants such as animal manure, compost, and rice bran. Inorganic fertilizer derived from minerals such as urea and NPK. Pond fertilization process will provide a variety of zooplankton. However, excessive fertilizer can affect the dissolved oxygen level. In certain conditions, fertilizer should not be applied. 1. Muddy. 2. Infested with weed. 3. High plankton bloom. And 4. Excessive water flow. Here is a quick recap on pond preparations procedure before stocking the fingerlings.